Well, let's talk about vaccines. The world is abuzz about vaccines as the way in which we might ultimately get past this and have a chance to go back to something approaching normal life where we can all be back together again because this risk won't be so high. Where are we, Tony, with the vaccine efforts that have been moving forward at unprecedented speed? But of course, they're full of scientific challenges. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I think the first thing people need to understand that although timetables are given, whenever you're dealing with a vaccine development, there's never a guarantee that your candidate will be both safe and effective. So there's always the big question mark. However, assuming that there will be one and maybe more safe and effective vaccines, here's where we are with the timeline. There are multiple candidates using different platforms, several of which the United States government and the NIH itself, we are involved in helping to facilitate the development, either directly or indirectly with our sites. If things go the way it looks like they're going, one of these candidates will enter phase 3 trial for efficacy at the end of July. Other candidates will sequentially come in, another one at the end of August, one in September, and one in October. They have different platforms, yet there's some commonality among them. The protocols are harmonized. We're using consistent laboratory data that we're going to be measuring, and the endpoints are the same. So we hope as we go along that by the end of this year or the beginning of 2021, we will at least have an answer whether the vaccine or vaccines, plural, are safe and effective. If so, and this question always gets asked, we are now working with the companies, barter by their investment, to start making doses before we even know whether it works or not. So that when we get to the winter and the early part of 2021, we will start to have a large number of doses that people will be able to use if it turns out to be safe and effective. The big if.
So does that mean if one of those vaccines doesn't turn out to be safe and effective, you just have to throw out all of those doses that were made because it wanted to be ready, but it isn't always going to work?
The answer to your question, Francis, unfortunately, is yes. But that is a financial risk. That is not a risk for safety, nor is it a risk for scientific integrity. And I think that's what the general public needs to understand. The risk we're taking is to gain months so that we will be able to have it ready. And if we lose that, we're only losing money.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.